In today's video, we're going to be talking about the next special Pokemon set that's coming out, and that's going to be Black Bolt and White Flare. Alright, so this has been out for a little bit now. As you can see, we have the newest special collection set coming out for Pokemon, Black Bolt and White Flare. So this is going to feature all 156 Unova Pokemon. So this is really cool to see. You know, typically over time we've always seen like a 151 reprint. You know, you've obviously original base set, you have like evolutions, now you have 151 in Scarlet Violet era. So it's really cool to see that we're getting a Unova set. I'm super pumped for this. You know, some people might hate on this opinion, but I think this is going to be better than 151 just because it's more nostalgic for me. I grew up playing Soul Silver, and then the second Pokemon game I ever played was Pokemon Black. So, and I just recently replayed Pokemon White too. So that was really fun. I just think that this set is gonna be more nostalgic for me, like I said. Either way, don't get me wrong, 151's a good set, but super excited for this. So another thing I really like about this set is it's gonna release with two different art variants on the Elite Trainer box. So you're gonna have Reshiram and Zekrom, obviously, as you can see there. So that's gonna make it a little bit tougher to get Pokemon Center ETBs, because for those of you that don't know, I try to collect 2 of each Pokemon Center ETB, so I don't know, we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll only be able to get 1 of each, but either way, I'll eventually get 1 variant of each. I think this ETB is going to look really cool too. Obviously, you're going to have a full white ETB and probably a fully black to gray ETB, I would assume, for Zekrom. I don't know, we'll see what they do. I'm curious to see what they do with the art. But yeah, let's take a look at some of the products that are coming out that we know for sure, and then we'll get more into some other products later. So the lineup nearly matches the first round of products released for Prismatic Evolution. So obviously we're going to get an ETB poster collection, binder collection, and mini tins. And then in January we saw the text sticker and 2 illustration rare boxes releasing August 1st. Booster bundles, SPCs, all that stuff. So that's what they're speculating that we're going to get. And the only thing that I can hope for from this Unova set is that I can get my hands on it. Because if it's anything like right now, you guys know how it is. Stuff's just super hard to get. Destined Rivals, people are going crazy about it right now. Even though some of those Pokemon coming out, people aren't too happy about it. And I'm alright with it. I'm alright with it. I like seeing some of those different Pokemon. Yeah, people are crashing out about it. It's kind of funny, but hopefully it kills the hype down a little bit, and people are able to get their hands on Destined Rivals. Let's get back to the Unova set, Black Bolt, White Flare. There's some Pokemon I'm really excited to see in this. So do they do a Reshiram and Zekrom special illustration rare? I would assume so. You know, maybe you see a little Genesect in there. That'd be cool. Genesect SIR, even though the last Genesect we had, I think, was Fusion Strike, the breakdancing Genesect. That was pretty cool. Maybe we'll see a Virizion in there. Well, you know, are they going to do something with like Thundurus and, you know, that whole line there? I don't know. Curious to see what they're going to do. Either way, I think it's going to be super cool. Might honestly be a set that I master set. I haven't master setted a set in a while, but might be one. I might have to do it just because I think it's so cool. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think that this set's better than 151? I'm curious to hear everyone's opinions. I know everyone loves 151. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think this will be better? What do you think about hype-wise, too? Do you think this set will surpass the hype of Prismatic Evolutions? Is it gonna be impossible to find? Let me know what you think. So let's go ahead. Let's read some comments here. So someone is saying here, I hope they print a lot of it, and looking forward to see artworks and how playable the cards are. I think this could be a set we can actually buy, since collectors and most fans don't like Unova. Black/white is my top 3. Really? Is that a common theme? I actually don't know. I'm being serious. People don't like black and white era? That's interesting. I really like the black and white era. I still think even some of the cards are really slept on. We'll see what this next person says. Very cool set with the black and white theme. Maybe a new end card. I hope this will not be as hyped as 151 or EVs, because most resellers don't know these Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for me, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I know Pokemon pretty well, but I'm super hyped for this set. I think it's going to be one of the best Scarlet Violet era sets. Better than Prismatic Evolutions, and I don't know. Tough to say. We'll have to see when we start seeing the leaks come out and the releases for the cards. But yeah, we've already seen the Reshiram and journey together. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do for that. This person's basically just saying they can't wait to see different SIRs of all the Pokemon. I'll take it if they can get some artists that did the SIR Semi-Seer V-Star. That's one of my favorite cards. Hopefully it's a once in a lifetime that retailers can't pre-order. Pokemon SV10, need my shelves stocked up. So yeah, a bunch of interesting takes from down there in the comments. Hopefully that one person's right. Hopefully people don't like Black and White era. Hopefully they say, yeah, whatever. But you know how it goes when it comes to scalping, when it comes to making a profit. If there's a dollar to squeeze, if there's a penny to squeeze out of any of these boxes, you know it's gonna happen. Just part of how it goes. And don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with people, you know, selling product, selling packs, that kind of thing. Where I draw the line is people that, you know, will scalp one box, they'll buy 50 boxes at one time, and then, you know, just sell them all. There's a big difference. There's a big difference there. But that's a completely different topic for another video. But yeah, we talk about things like this quite frequently in my Discord. So if you haven't joined, go ahead, drop down the video description down below and give it a join. We talk about news, the next sets, everything you could possibly think of coming out, you know, drama, all sorts of things. So if you haven't already, I don't know what you're doing, go ahead and join the Discord down below. That's going to be all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you please like, comment, subscribe, anything helps, and I'll see you on the next one.